Grandmaster on Grandmaster action on most of the top boards now. Here we see Henriquez Villagra against Magnus Carlsen. And yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Can Magnus keep it up? Keep up the winning streak? E4, E5 again. We're seeing some serious openings in D3.
What is that?
Mouse slip? No.
Yeah. D3 is just like, okay, I'm not going to do any theory. I'm maybe going to play with the back pieces.
It's like old man's King's Gambit.
Old man's key, delayed. This is the kind of King's Gambit I should play.
Yeah.
But it can't be a way to try to get an advantage. It's kind of like a reverse, like Petrov or something. Like something like that. Philidor, sorry, yeah. Always get those ones mixed up.
Well,
but it's...
I mean, it can't be bad. The question is just, is it really ambitious? Maybe it's a bit...
How should you beat Magnus then? I mean, like, Magnus is the best player in the world. I think everyone agrees that, especially at these quicker time, well, at all time limits. And he's dominating, you know, as we see from the score group. What should you do when you play Magnus to beat him?
It's beyond our pay grade, Simon.
Yeah.
We knew we wouldn't be sitting here. I mean, I think you just have to attack him. Like Fabiano nearly did it at the Freestyle Chess Championship. Many players have succeeded in mating him once, but over a long tournament, over a long match, it's very tough. You just have to avoid endgames, avoid long, slow, blocked strategic battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Magnus can often play these dodgy openings himself if you just play normally, because he likes to mix it up a bit. So I feel like if you just play normal, try and play the best moves, and then Magnus does something dodgy, and then you go for his king. That's like
provoke him.
Yeah.
I think you're right. It does seem like the games he loses is when he gets attacked at some point. You know, so you gotta go for him. I mean, every kind of grind, every kind of ending, he always gets the best result in the position. He's fantastic. But looking at this position, I do prefer white. Definitely. I think somehow this opening has worked out quite well. And, well, we see a crazy tactic there that Magnus is spending a lot of time here.
Yeah, he's already over a minute down on the clock, which is a really bad sign. And now maybe there's some tactics in the air. Is there?
Well, it could be E5. I mean, but if you're trying to force the issue, but I guess even if you play quietly, this position looks very pleasant for white. Look at white's development. Black's pawn structure is a bit funny.
Like bishop g5 or knight b3 or bishop f4. There are a lot of potentially good moves here for white.
I like bishop f4 because there is a weakness in black's position. It's the d6 pawn. So why not just try to aim at the d6 pawn, and then you threaten that very clever knight b3 that you mentioned. This is also okay, I think, you know, just slowly getting squares. But yeah, they would as well. I mean, you'd take white here, wouldn't you?
This is a dream position for white. And it resembles other openings, the Philidor, some kind of King's Indian setup with white here. But okay, this is
very quiet.
Very quiet. I guess he's stopping black's threat of pushing forward, taking a central pawn. But maybe not the way to punish Magnus in this type of position.
Yeah, like playing h3 is probably fine. Then you go a3 as well, and it seems like maybe he's playing a bit too quietly. Then again, white's position is really stable.
We found the moustache at least. It's moved across from Magnus over to his opponent.
What did you think of the moustache? Were you a fan? Yeah.
No comment.
No comment?
Yeah, big fan.
Big fan, yeah. That 70s vibe, isn't it?
The dad stash.
Yeah, well, you know, it's appropriate now, right, to have the dad stash. So,
yes.
It's good. I think Magnus's problem in this position, though, is his queenside pieces. Like, you can't move the knight on b8 on the left-hand side because you drop a pawn. Yep. Where do you move your light square bishop to? And he's got this issue. If he can't bring his pieces into the game, then how does he improve? White's found the square for the bishop, pointing at that weakness, very patiently building up. Very easy for white to play. Maybe just connect the rooks. Look at this. Magnus has found a way to bring his rook across, but he's under some pressure here.
Yeah, he's under some pressure. Let's see if... he was talking a lot a moment ago. Let's see if he's still talking about his position.
I don't get that. Okay.
Very calm, Magnus there.
Yeah. White is also playing very calmly.
Wow. Sacrifice. He's giving up the exchange after some captures in the center. Magnus is going to be down a rook for a piece and a pawn, but he's going to get the bishop here.
We see a smile as well from his opponent. His opponent's like,
What's he thinking?
Yeah, very... Yeah, why is he thinking? It's a good
Nothing
question.
to think about. You have to take the
Magnus
material.
is really forcing the
And
issue
then
here.
probably doing pretty well still. Because I'm still struggling with development. And even though H3 is hanging.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good practical try this maybe, because he's trying to weaken the white king. Now bishop takes h3 looks logical, and
Probably.
get a bit of pressure on the king side, but it is an exchange.
Yeah, it's material with some open lines. It feels like the rooks are going to be the favorite here. Although, okay, he trades off a bishop for knight. He's going for full light squared control, but I don't know. This is big risks from Magnus. We talked about provoking him.
Yeah.
Feels like he's been kind of asked to go into something a bit dodgy, and he said yes, but danger.
That's a really big move, isn't it? That queen b4 is a great move, because if you play d5, you kind of just positionally lost. As simple as that. Queen d6, game over. It should be. I mean, White's playing very, very good, and look at this. He does the same sort of thing, but he's trying to get a blockade here, is he?
Yeah.
This is really bad for Magnus.
Let's see.
How bad is this position? Like,
Really bad.
he has a pawn for the exchange, but yeah. This question is how easy is it for White to break through? Because if you attack in the C line, well, Magnus has that blocked off. Currently, the E line is blocked off. Where do you create the breakthrough?
Yeah, feels close to a fortress. Magnus, of course, famously saying he doesn't believe in fortresses. It's been used against him, that statement, for years and years, but maybe he believes in this one.
Magnus is for sure not playing for the win here. He's playing for the draw. But looking at the clock, like, his opponent is now just thinking, how do I break through? And he doesn't find anything, but you have to play quickly. Like,
Well, I think his opponent's playing for the loss here with the way he's moving. He's spent a minute on that move. You can't do that. It's not increments. So, you've got to now speed up. Magnus has a chance on the clock. White, as you say, it's a good point. There's no easy breakthrough, but you just got to play quickly. Play normal moves, play them quickly.
Oh, Magnus is starting to outplay him as well. The knight's coming forward. The knight might come this way as well to hit a pawn.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
how can he do this? He doesn't even care if the rook gets into the position. Like, is this?
There's no targets in Black's camp. Like, everything's defended. And opposite color bishops, it's like you said, JK. Like, this is a flaggable position. Everything on light squares, you can play this position for another 100 moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think time's going to be very, very important. Again, his understanding shown here just to find a way to keep in the game has been great. And he seems to be making more progress. The king's come in. He's now getting, look at that. His opponent's laughing again. He's like, I'm getting outplayed. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, but that went so quickly. Like, White didn't find any plan, and then suddenly Magnus just took over.
Yeah.
I mean, this is far from over still. I mean...
He's still... I mean, not much has happened to really give one side the advantage, but...
The trend, though.
The trend is going Magnus's way.
Yeah.
38 seconds. The Black Knight finds a great square there. Really nice square. But how do you make progress? I still don't see this being easy for Black.
Easy for either side, yeah?
For either side, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, they both look locked in.
Yeah.
Okay, F5, yeah.
Okay. I'm breaking on that side.
I'm really surprised Magnus didn't wait another 20 seconds and then play F5. Oh, it's a blunder though. This pawn is hanging.
Oh, he didn't take it. Amazing.
Not yet. Actually, this one may be more important. And there we go. His opponent's laughing.
Yeah.
There's the check on F4. Oh, Magnus has so many options here.
Yeah. And I think he's had a bit of a save here, and now he can just go knight takes b2, and his opponent obviously.
Bishop e4, just be...
Oh, that's clever. Oh, he finds a nice little tactic. His opponent seems to be enjoying the game anyway, so that's one good thing, and he resigns. Do you think players give Magnus a bit too much respect?
Oh, his poor opponent played so well. The #1 Chilean Grandmaster.